Well, Mama, we made it. We made it, Mama. We done made it on ESPN. We done made it on Fox Sports. We done made it everywhere. See, first, it was like an in-house thing. In-house, like, just in the Philly sports room. Because don't nobody really care about what's going in-house until they make it public, like to the major plateaus, like where they really talk about sports, like ESPN, Fox Sports. For the most part, as Eagles fans, we was hearing about it, but it was in-house still. Like it was at first, it was just in mommy and daddy bedroom. Then it got out into the house. Now the kids, the fans, we hearing about it. Like, what's going on? It's trouble. Now somebody done left out the house and put it in the streets. So now it's all in the streets. And everybody talking about it. Lane Johnson said people ain't coming to practice, they coming late or whatever. Michael Jenkins said, I don't know what he talking about. Alshon Jeffrey supposed to be saying some other stuff. Talk about Carson Wentz. Scandricks got cut. It's shit done hit the fan. It's done hit the fan. And I made a video the other night, and I'm not sure how we gonna come back from this. I'm not sure because we're in shambles, right? So unless we start finding out exactly who's saying what and who doing what and cutting them immediately, we got too much other stuff to be worrying about winning games. Now, I know that sounds crazy. That's what we should be doing. But it's too much other stuff going on. And I don't think this team is mentally strong enough to be able to compete in games knowing that there's a whole bunch of backbiting going on. And I don't think people actually want to play for this team no more. Plain and simple. They won their Super Bowl. They good. They like, oh, well, we good. We got our Super Bowl. We good. Carson Wentz ain't got no Super Bowl. He's still hungry. I think we just need to, like Alshon Jeffrey, he got to go. I think even if he ain't the person, he still got to go because I really don't see, it's not like he's doing too much for us anyway. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to say this is over, but you got to think about it. So now our coaching staff has to put up with this supposed rat and all this turmoil that's going on in the locker room. But then we also gotta make a game plan for this week. We also gotta motivate these guys because they hear all this foolishness going on inside the locker room. So now we gotta try to motivate these guys to stay on one accord. But these are grown men with emotions and pride. So even though when we going through the week trying to put this game plan together, some people know what's going on. Like amongst the rooms, the quarterbacks, wide receivers, they know what's going on. So they looking at people like, man, this dude here. So our attention is not going to be focused on our next opponent. You see what I'm saying? The attention should be on the Buffalo Bills, but our attention is on Lane Johnson, Malcolm Jenkins, Alshon Jeffries, Carson Wentz. It's focused on too much. I didn't hear nothing about the game. If you didn't even know football and you didn't know our schedule, you wouldn't even know who we played next week. Because I ain't heard nothing about that. But I'm hearing about Alshon Jeffrey, though. I'm hearing about Lane Johnson. I'm hearing about Carson Wentz, Orlando Scandrick. Like, who cares about Orlando Scandrick? He cut. I'm hearing about Doug Peterson. Now he looked like a fool for making that prediction or saying whatever he said. I ain't heard nothing about the Buffalo Bills yet. I ain't heard nobody said nothing about, oh, they got the Buffalo Bills coming up, and I know we still fresh in the week. What is it, Tuesday? It's Tuesday. I know it's still fresh in the week, but when people start losing, they start getting hateful, because it's not a good feeling to be on the losing side of things. So now they feeling like they ain't felt before. But like I said before, we ain't got nobody to come save us now. Foes ain't here no more. So we got to deal with what we got. We got to make it happen with what we got. Are we gonna stand up and be some men and say, you know what? Let's galvanize around each other. Let's show some resolve. Let's go out here and let's play some hard football for yourself. Just for. Now I'm starting to understand. Like, me and my brother had a big argument one day, and it was about the game is getting booty because of people don't play for themselves. I mean, people don't play for the love. They only playing for money. I'm like, people do play for love. They play for money too. He was like, no, this what it was. He said people shouldn't be getting paid to play football. They should only be play football for the love, not to get paid, because when you get paid, that's what take the love away from it. It takes the enthusiasm, it takes the passion out of it, because you're not really playing for the love of football no more. You're just playing to get paid. And I'm like, okay, you could get hurt. You need to be paid. You need to be able to be accommodated for your sacrifices that you're doing while playing. I mean, that you're having when you're playing football. So we going back and forth. But now I see where he coming from. Cause once these dudes start making money, it's like they don't care. Like, they don't love the game no more. We should just cut people. Just like, oh my God. This team is starting to look like them old Seahawks when they started falling apart. What you guys need to understand on the Eagles, Carson Wentz ain't going nowhere. I don't care who you like more, Carson Wentz or Foles. Carson Wentz ain't going nowhere. Carson Wentz is the quarterback, and he ain't going nowhere. So you need to get that stuck in your mind. So all that talking about him, all that backbiting, that ain't going to do nothing but get you cut. That's not going to do nothing but get you cut. Talk about Carson Wentz ain't going to do nothing but get you cut. So if you want to get cut, just quit. I'm confused. If you want to get cut, just quit. And let us get on to why you trying to poison us? You're a rat. Why you trying to poison the team? If you want to be cut, just quit. There's no reason for you to be in there spreading rumors, making our team look bad. If you want to be cut, just quit. Whoever is these people that's spreading this poison and doing all this goofy stuff, somebody need to step up and put them out there, and we cut their ass. Let's get rid of them. Got people talking about something. Now you can't spell eagle without an L. Man, I'm gone, man.